Tell me, why have you come to Australia today?
来旅游啊，购物。
Traveling.
Yeah, what do you intend to do while you're here?
我有一个行程在我的手机里存的，但是
So today is the first day. Tomorrow I'm going to Darling Harbour and also going to see the Sydney University because I'm thinking about my son can study in there.
Okay, are you currently employed?
工作呢，
Yes, I'm working there.
Married?
结婚了。
Yes.
The woman tells Officer Alex she has a husband and 9-year-old son back home in China, and this is the first time she has ever left her home country.
So why would you travel by yourself then?
是的，
My manager gave me a short holiday.
Do you know anybody in Australia?
No，
Who booked your trip to Australia?
都是我们老板一手帮我定的。至于他想，
Everything is arranged by my boss. My boss always tries to look after me. I really feel so grateful.
So did you pay for any of this trip?
我自己1分钱也不付。
I do not pay any 1 cent.
The woman says her entire reason for being here is because of her boss back in China.
How long have you been working for this company?
大约10年了吧。
About 10 years.
But so far, officers have no proof that the company even exists.
So what do they do with building materials?
因为我是做人事的，我知道
I just roughly know all the building material, but not quite understand the details and not know the price of that because I'm just doing work related to human resources.
I'd like you to provide me with some more details. I'm very intrigued because I've also worked in HR, in human resource. So the fact that you don't know what your company does, yet you assign people to roles, that surprises me. Can you give me some more detail?
因为我跟你实话说，我不太懂建筑。
Yeah, honestly, I have no knowledge about building construction. So because I got a special relation with the boss.
The woman tells Officer Alex her boss is friends with her husband, so she doesn't need to know much about her job.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to suspend the interview. We're just going to have a break.
Her responses have done little to convince officers the woman is gainfully employed back in China, but they will try and call the number provided on her employment letter once more.
So ask the person who they are and what company they represent.
If someone answers, the passenger may be off the hook.
你好。
你好，我想请问你。
They have called the company number provided on her employment letter, but the response only adds to their concerns.
你呀，谢谢你呀，再见。This is not a company number at all.
Okay.
By asking her what's the name of the company, she said that this is not a company.
Suspecting the employment letter may be fake, the woman will be asked once again to explain what's going on.
So we called that number again, and this time the call went through, okay, and we spoke to somebody on that other line. When our officer asked about the company, they claimed that this is not a company telephone number.
那你拨错了，那中间不拨0可以吗？就是那个043
So you might have wrong. It's without a zero.
The woman then tries to tell Officer Alex that they have dialed incorrectly. And that's why the person on the other end said it's not a company.
That is the number. We have called it, and they said that no one by this name or by any company operates on this number.
Strongly suspecting the woman's employment letter has been fabricated to help her enter Australia, Officer Alex takes the next step.
This is a notice of intention to consider cancellation of your visa.
This passenger has almost run out of chances.
Reason being is that I believe that this is a fraudulent document.
She has been given 10 minutes to come up with a response to the notice, and she now has a final chance to plead her case.
What is your response?
首先，公司的资料是真实的，我不清楚。
So firstly, the company is true. I'm not sure why cannot be confirmed.
我有稳定的工作，有稳定的收入。
I got a regular job, stable job and good income, but do not have any reason to provide you false information.
Her response fails to explain why, despite several attempts, officers have been unable to verify her employment.
Your comments have been taken into account when making my decision.
And on these grounds, a final decision is made.
After weighing up all of the information available to me, I was satisfied that grounds for cancelling your visa outweighed the reasons for not cancelling your visa. As you're no longer the holder of a visa, you have been refused immigration clearance under Section 172 of the Migration Act.
Believing she is not here as a genuine tourist, the passenger's visa is cancelled.
It is a very simple and straightforward case. You provided information, we've tested that information is found to be bogus or not correct, and as a result, we're cancelling your visa. And that is just specific to one regulation. One.